Okay, the bottom went down, and everybody was stuck to the side of it. It was wooden. I remember.
Yeah,
it was
you
wooden,
get inside those little,
you know,
cage things.
cage things. Yeah, and everybody was you know, stuck against the wall and stuff. And this sailor, he had been drinking purple wine. All of a sudden, all you seen was a stream of wine going. He went like this. You know, slapping everybody in the face. It sounded like that, you know. I remember all the girls going, "Oh shit!" With this wine and this puke hair and people's faces and their ears, everything else, you know.
Their ears.
And I remember these people when they finally stopped it. And you know, the people were finally, I remember people were like, "Oh God," you know, they were cursing and stuff. This sailor was just fell. He just fell. He was out, you know. I mean,
you only can picture his face expression after he passes out.
All you could see is a big stream of purple puke.
Oh, man.
And slapping everybody in the face.
Oh, man.
You know, and their hair, and their faces, and their clothes everywhere. You know? And the thing was going full blast. It was going full blast. Can you imagine that?
Things per second.
That's why you hear that stuff slapping everybody in the face. You know? Oh, God. We laughed. I think I laughed for a year. I'm still laughing. This happened when I was about 12 years old. You know, I'm still laughing. I'm 59. You know. God, it was funny though. I remember me and my friend used to take a bus from Lemon Grove to OB. That's when there's a lot of bikers and stuff. That's when "Sunshine of Your Love" was out by the Cream, Eric Clapton. Doing it, you know, Jimi Hendrix wasn't on then. He was later. But Cream, Iron Butterfly, Steppenwolf, all bands like that, you know, during the 60s. That's who was out back then.
Yeah,
you know?
tell that story about when it took that, what was it, your cousin Andy that took him 10 minutes to fall?
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
That's a fucking golden story. It's too
tell
funny.
It. Come on, tell it. Everybody wants to hear it.
One last time.
I don't know if I got it in me.
They were playing.
No, we were playing. It was just a gathering. It was like somebody's party. And I had an uncle, my Uncle Andy. This guy used to get drunk. I mean, it doesn't matter what the function was. He was going to get drunk. One time,
A drinking career.
One time there was a band. There was this nightclub or this restaurant called Chewy's down in Logan Heights. Anyway,
Trying to be slick, motherfucker.
he got up and he went this way. He knocked everything over. He went that way. During this time, he was running into tables, knocking everything over. He went to the bar and slid across the bar, knocked all the glasses down, all the drinks and all that stuff. Then there's a tripod in the middle of the nightclub, a tripod with a camera. He went there and he tackled it. And he fell down. And he got back up. Everybody was going, "Stay down, stay down."
What'd you say? It took him like 10 minutes to
It
finally
took him
fall?
12 minutes and 52 seconds to fall. Because he kept getting up. When he got up, he'd fall into this wall, then that wall would bounce him into
And
this.
he's ricocheting off of it.
Then he'd knock down everything
Call him Ricochet.
in his path. And when he finally fell, there was glasses all over, broken glass, everything, tables tipped over, everything. The camera, the tripod on his side, all that. My aunt, his wife of 50 years,
Reckless.
she wouldn't even go claim him. She goes, "I'm too embarrassed. I'm not even gonna claim him."
Damn.
So he had to go it on his own. She wouldn't even get out of her seat and go claim him. She goes, I'm too embarrassed. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can you imagine a slug? I remember he had a blue sweater on too. A blue sweater and a tie and a white shirt. It took him over 10 minutes to fall. Everything he was knocking down tables where people were sitting with their drinks and all that. He went to the bar.
A pinball machine.
And he went to the bar. He knocked down all the glasses and bottles of booze and all that stuff. I mean, it took him, because the reason it took him so long to fall is because he kept getting up every time he fall.
He was fighting it.
Yeah, so he knocked down something else. But anyway.
I'm surprised if the game of that long he didn't get into where he knocked into somebody and started a confrontation or something.
No, he was drunk. He was drunk as
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
You know, and then he was old. He was like in his 60s. You know?
And he was holding his mouth for that long and he got
No,
up?
he was in his late 60s.
Still? Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's a trooper!
He was
I'll
a-
drink to that!
Yeah, he was a World War II veteran, hero guy. You
I'll
know?
drink to that.
Me too.
That's what he had the strength. He had the strength.
Hey, anybody who's a war veteran, I drink to that.
And people were going, ooh ah, ooh ah. You know, like they could sing.
Where's your glass, Pops?
Oh yeah.
Salud.
Yeah, cheers. Billy, you're missing out, man. I'm telling you.
And it was funny because when they saw the guy come toward them, everybody would run.
They'd clear out.
He knocked out the empty table. The tables, I mean, the chairs would be empty, but there would be drinks and stuff on the tables, you know? So he'd knock everything down. And then he'd get up, and he'd stumble over somewhere else. It took him like, everybody was just going like this, watching him. Back and forth, back and forth.
Kind of like a cat with a laser light on.
That was a good one. That was good.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
You know what? It wasn't even like, it wasn't even embarrassing. It was like incredible that this person could get up that many
At that
times.
age, too.
Yeah, he could get up that many times drunk. And then I think he drank more after that.
Are you kidding me?
No!
Good Lord.
You should see his son. Andy.
Oh, you mean Andy with Terry?
Yeah.
No way. I remember you
his
used to
son.
used to go and get him a pack of Marlboro Reds and a fucking 32-ounce of Miller High Life for.
Yeah, because he'd be broke. Hey, man, can you buy me a beer? Buy me a beer? Hi, Zoe.
She wasn't even thought of when that shit was happening, man. I remember there was a taco, that tamale shop, I remember. Remember? They used to have, like, I remember, because they'd pull up and you'd go and get something and stuff, like, they used to have a tamale shop, or, no, not like a tamale stand.
Taco stand?
Something like that.
Where at Cholula?
No, I don't know where he lived at when I was young. I was really young, like.
Oh, in Shelltown.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Sherman?
used to have
Shelltown?
tamales. Yeah. People used to sell tamales, yeah.
I remember because I remember this big Mexican fool eating one with the fucking like. Would you like some tamale with your tapatio?
I know, there were like half a bottle of
Yeah.
on the tamale.
Oh, I can't even imagine the bathroom after that.
Oh no.
Billy, play with me.
This is fucking great, man. I'm getting all of it.
It was incredible. You should have
Oh,
seen it.
What
Should have been there.
about the time?
I probably would have been down the ground slapping
Oh,
the whole
God.
time.
Everybody was just like in amazement. It's like,
This
I
motherfucker.
wonder if somebody kept count on how many times he got up.
oh,
Like, oh, he's going for a dozen.
That would have been funny for somebody to videotape, though. That would have been really funny.
I was just thinking that that would have been something to reminisce on.
Can you imagine that? My aunt
Mike.
was married to him for
Mike.
50 years. She was so embarrassed she wouldn't even get up and go cut him up.
That's terrible.
You know, I mean,
Love.
God. She goes, I remember I saw her, she goes, I'm not getting up. I'm too embarrassed.
I know.
Dad, what about the time I threw that rock at that dude? I think his name is Albert.
Oh, yeah. Hit him right square in the forehead. Remember, he was, how old were you? About 5 or something?
Yeah.
No, not even 5, dude.
He's
You
probably
said
like 4.
you said I was like really young, like fucking 2
Yeah,
or
but he
No.
outran Albert. He outran him in the crowd of people.
You were probably like
in the
4
house
years old.
everywhere. Albert couldn't catch him.
I remember too. And then Albert came crying, "Oh, your son threw a rock at me."
Hit him right in the forehead. You can still see the red mark.
He was a little shit when he was growing up. He picked up a rock and he just chucked
Can you
it.
imagine that?
Boom, right to the
We
saxophone
were playing
player.
in the backyard,
Bam!
and Albert was like the leader of the band. He was playing the saxophone, and Kenny got a rock, bam, being right in the forehead.
I didn't fucking know any better. How old was I? It was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, but that was back in the day.
Yeah.
I think we were all a little bit crazy back then.
I think we're all a little bit crazy now.
Shit, man. If you even knew some of the stories from the house and shit when growing up, just like that time. Remember that same night with the party, like when I dressed like Bullet. Remember you went out there? You handled 4 tires, 2 cars, and 4 tires.
Don't even get into that.
That was the funniest shit. I couldn't stop laughing.
Don't even go there.
Or like, remember the time you shot that? Remember the tall thing, like that was that antenna there in the backyard for a long time. Yeah, that fucking thing dropped like an atomic bomb,
That
and
was
you.
mean. That was just
That
cruel.
was funny, dude. I even fucked my finger up because I was laughing so hard I
That little
fell.
birdie wasn't hurting anybody.
Yeah,
Need to put that
I
bird
was
out.
like 3/4 drunk when I did it. Oh,
It's like
Yeah,
it's just
that
a
was-
lucky hit.
It was like,
That
I
fucking
know,
thing,
you
it
know,
like
I would
popped
never-
off the wire and was like. Then you looked it back at me like with a.
Kenny, dude, don't bring stuff like that up.
It's funny though.
no, it's not funny.
I
That
think
was
it's
mean.
it's hilarious.
You know, it was funny the night with the water balloon. You came around the corner.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
I thought that was funnier than shit the way you said it.
I go, oh shit.
Every 4th of
I
July.
was making a right turn I was coming off Thomas, making a right turn on Nolan Street.
And it was
And
4th of
I
July
saw-
night where
Yeah.
all the traffic right in front of our house. Tons
And
of
I
traffic
saw
for
this
hours.
water balloon explode on the street. And you know how you see, when you see water exploding and there's dust, or dirt on the street,
Yeah.
there's like dust comes up. I said, oh, I know who's behind this. Sure enough, they had a little little pail or something of water balloons. Full.
We had a whole bag
Full.
of them in the back.
Who was it? You and Billy, or you and Kitty?
Me and Billy.
What, last 4th of July?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
God.
No, it was like 2 4th of Julys ago.
And
No,
you
it's
had
more
nothing
than
to do with that?
I wasn't there. I had to work.
This is
I had to
past 4th of
fucking
July.
work. I'm always working. I don't have fucking time for
I
that
go,
now.
oh no.
No, we
Why did
didn't
you
do
water
it.
Honestly, I only get like
Because we get in the backyard.
3/4 of the holidays
water balloons
of the whole
over the
year I'm
house.
working.
You
So
poor thing. You work your ass off, you know that?
Kenny, remember that time that I threw that water balloon and you came in the back and you told me it just landed inside of a convertible.
yeah, it did.
Convertible.
It did. It totally did. It
And
was
I was
funnier
like,
than hell.
Bam, bingo. But we don't do that anymore.
Hey, Zoe.
Beast.
Where you went? You want to play? You gotta give me the ball if you want to play.
Oh yeah.
That shit is funny as fuck.
Yeah, give me
Bro.
the ball.
What's the matter, honey? You
Yeah,
getting
give
tired?
me the ball. No. You can't.
You probably want to
Did
get
I show you
home.
my tattoo?
No, you're cool, dude.
How many tattoos do you have?
Just this one for now.
Gimme.
It's my mom's last name Perez and my dad's last name Colasso. Perez from
So is he Italian or?
Colasso is Portuguese and
That's what I
Brazilian.
was gonna say.
Ready?
Portuguese or?
Are you ready? What if I
This
threw
is my
way?
this is my
You know?
Chinese zodiac symbol.
What if I threw it
I'm
this
the year
way?
of the
Is that a
dragon.
pumpkin or a basketball?
It's a basketball.
Oh, okay.
Basketball. You can't fucking tell a guy
Like
that
a
pumpkin.
when I first
He wasn't
glanced
born on
at it.
Halloween.
I came
Ready?
up with that idea.
Ready?
It was, my first tattoo was originally the basketball, my last name.
It's empty. It's all
But
good.
then I got this, the
Okay, ready?
dragon down
Billy,
here in
ready?
PE. But by my tattoo artist, and I came with the idea of putting the dragon's hand around it. As simple as my year of the dragon and my love for basketball. My next one is I want to get my mom's Native American symbol down here.
What's your birthday again?
April 28th.